We've come up on a short road trip up the north coast of Cornwall to this epic section of trails. We're going to be filming a few videos and the weather gods are shining down on us. We've got blue sky and glorious sunshine. Plus, we are going to be announcing a very exciting new vlog series coming up on the channel. And look at all these epic views. Welcome back folks, I'm Lloyd Purvis and this is Run4Adventure. You can see we have come out to this epic location to film today's video, and we're actually in a place called Tintagel, which is steeped in history. But in today's video, we are going to start our vlog series where we follow my build up to the biggest race of the year, the TDS at UTMB. I thought this was the perfect place to come and film that first video because we've got lots of steep climbs, lots of technical descents, and lots of deep Cornish steps to go up. So let's get on the trails and let's get these legs nice and strong. We travelled up late last night and stopped off at Padstow, at Rick Stein's cafe for a lovely dinner, courtesy of my dad, a late Christmas present that we hadn't spent. And now, like I said, we're on the north coast at Tintagel, and Tintagel is steeped in myth and legend because of Tintagel Castle and King Arthur. But it's also a brilliant training ground. I've done a few races that come through here, but I've never really come up here and done any training. And there is lots of hills, we're going up one now, lots of technical descents and lots of big steps to go up. So a great training ground if you live in Cornwall and you're training for, say, a big mountain ultra like we are. So yeah, we're going to be coming out here quite often over the next few months to get some really good elevation in our legs. And on a day like today, you cannot beat the trails out here. I mean, they're stunning where we live, but I mean, this is taking it to another level. So it's going to be a good day and we're going to fill you in on what's coming up on the series over the next couple of months. So, if you are not fully aware of what the TDS is at UTMB, UTMB is basically the sort of World Cup of trail ultra distance running. It happens every August in the beautiful town of Chamonix in France. We've been going out there for probably the last 6 years. There's lots of content featuring the race on the channel. But this is going to be the first time I've ever run TDS. Now, it is a super technical route. A lot of people say who have done TDS and UTMB say that it's as hard as the UTMB, the main race. So it's going to be super challenging. It is 140 kilometers in distance. You start at Cormier in Italy and then you go over 9,100 meters of elevation to make your way back to the epic finish line at Chamonix. It's a race I wanted to do for some time. Due to COVID and all them other restrictions that were going on in the crazy world, it's been delayed a couple of years, but this year we're going out. There is a strong contingent of TNT crew runners going out with us. So I think there's 4 in total, myself, Steve Wyatt, Richard Erdle and Luke McLean. So we're all going to be lining up on the start line. Let's get back out on some trails. We'll continue running. We're what? Just under 4.5 miles in. We've gone up some pretty steep climbs, some pretty steep steps, but you can see we're heading this way and then we're going to be turning around. We're going to do about 10 miles today and then we're going to be turning around and making our way back to Tintagel Castle. But what an epic day for a nice challenging trail run. Gotta love these big Cornish steps. So So throughout the series, we want to bring you as much build-up content as possible. So we've got quite a few training trips planned away. Like I say, we're going to break down my nutrition plan for the race in real detail, and we're going to highlight all the kit that I'm going to be using to take on this super tough, challenging mountain race. And the finale, obviously, will be you guys coming away with us to see all the race build up, race prep in Chamonix. And then we're going to have the GoPros with us on the day of the race to hopefully capture all the highs and lows, all the ups and downs of running mountainous ultras. And we can also capture the epic views along the way, and hopefully that iconic finish in Chamonix. So trying to replicate these big alpine races is really hard in the UK, and coming out on routes like this with lots of steep ascent and steep descent really helps. But at the end of the day, you can't beat the real thing. In 2018, when I successfully completed UTMB on my second attempt, we went out to Chamonix for 3 weeks. We got in some really good training before the race. 10 days of just going up and down, getting those legs strong for the climbs, but also getting them quads strong for the descents. We actually even spent a couple of nights up at a refuge at sort of 2,500 meters just to get the body acclimatized to that sort of higher altitude. So we're going to plan to do a similar thing this year with TDS. So we're going to hopefully be going out to France for a month before the race. We're going to do some training in Annecy. That's where Salomon's sort of development headquarters is, and there's some amazing climbs, a stunning location, a beautiful lake to run around. And then we're going to be heading into sort of Chamonix for 3 weeks before the main race. Again, lots of climbing, lots of descents, get those legs as strong as I possibly can, because I'm not one of those runners who can just go out to the mountains and run up a mountain. I really need to get that strength and get my body acclimatized to the higher altitude. Plus, it should make it a pretty epic trip. You know, a month in France, training in the mountains. I mean, what gets better than that? So we're about 8 miles down, and we've just made it back to the sort of area that is steeped in myth and legend. So that is Tintagel Castle over there. You can see you've got the bridge that goes along the top there to the island. When we got it this morning, there was no one here. It's pretty busy down there now, but yeah, what an epic location. Whether the story was true or not, who knows, but it's a pretty good story, and what a cool place to come and visit. Amazing. It's mega, isn't it? Unfortunately, we just went and looked at the admission charges, and it's £21 for an adult, so I don't think we'll be going across that bridge. So we have made it back to the adventure bus. Really hope you guys enjoyed seeing those epic trails out at Tintagel. What a place to run and to train. Also, hope you're excited about this new vlog series and you're going to be enjoying coming along on our journey. Oh yeah, and there's one more thing. This is the outfit I am going to be rocking at the TDS this year. So this has just launched on Say Sky's website. It is their Paradise floral print running apparel. How cool is it, man? You know I like bright running kit, and it don't get any brighter than this. So we've got the new combat tee, combat shorts, and this mega bucket hat, and we're going to be wearing them at the TDS race this year. Should be very easy for Liga to spot me in the crowd of runners at checkpoints, but I also think it's going to give me that added flower power that's needed to get to that finish line in Chamonix. But like I said, really hope you enjoyed the video, guys. There's definitely more to come in this series. We'll be back at the channel very soon. Thanks for all your support, and as always, stay safe and keep on running.